Hey, welcome back everyone, David here. So today's side quest is for Rogue Heroes Ruins of Tasos. I'm going to show you the location of all 12 stones for the side quest for Steven. He's a rock collector. I will showing you videos on how I found each of these stones and me carrying it back, except one stone. My screen recorder actually crashed, but I will show you the location where that empty spot where the stone was, and I'm gonna pretend I pick up a green bush and take it back to town. This video was helpful for you guys. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel if you're here new. Support my channel by like or sharing this video with your friends. I don't make money by my video. This is just for me to relieve a little bit of stress from work and life stuff, and I just want to help you guys enjoy more the games that I'm currently right now playing. There was a tricky part and a challenging part to this side quest. The tricky part is finding each of these stones, because some of them look the same as regular stone and some of them blend with the environment. The only way to tell if this is a stone from the side quest is by picking up the stone and smashing it. If it respawns at the same spot originally was, that's a side quest stone. The challenging part is taking it back all the way back to town, to that house where the rock collector is. You will confront some enemies, some obstacles. You just need to drop the stone. Never toss the stone. If you toss the stone, it will shatter. Just drop the stone, use your sword to kill the enemies. Don't use the glove, don't use the hammer, don't use bombs, because you will smash that rock. Your sword will never smash the rock, I think. So take that in mind. That is the challenging part. You can use warp statues, but because there will be some areas you cannot take the stone by foot. So you just pick up the stone and just hit the warp statue, and it will save you some time. I will speed up some of the videos of me finding the stone, so I won't take up much of your time. And that's about it, guys. So without further ado, let's begin. Alright everyone, before we start, I'm gonna leave in the timeline each of these stones, their names, in case you're missing one of them, so it will save you time instead of just looking one by one in this video. The first rock will be in the entrance to the lava area from town. We're just gonna go all the way to the south. This is called the Crocatine stone. Is there a red stone? I will speed up the few videos for me actually locating the stones or coming back to town with them. Our second stone, we're gonna go to the right side of town. It's very close. I'm gonna use the squirrel form because it moves a little bit more faster. This stone is called Untitled. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not. These stones have weird names. I may not actually say them right. I do apologize. The third stone is the only one I found in the desert. As you enter from the swamp, go all the way to the right. This purple stone is called Amethyst. I know that in some of these videos, at the start of the video, I'm not showing you where to start right, but just pay attention how I'm getting back to follow the path. This is just to save time and video editing, guys. The fourth stone, we're going to start from the warp statue in the swamp. This stone is close to the electric plant, so be careful when picking up. It's called the support. It's a yellow stone. We're going to use the warp statue to take the shortcut back to town, because there's no way to take this stone by foot back to town, because you need to use the hook shot to get to the swamp by foot. The fifth stone, we're starting again in town, going to the right side and go all the way up. It's close to the edge where the ocean is. There will be a few buffaloes there, I think, will be around, and you will notice it because it's the only stone on the grass. This one is called a sandstone. The sixth stone is the one I don't have video finding it because my recording crashed, like I mentioned, but its location is in the ice area. From the warp statue, we're gonna go to the right side and then a little bit up. This is where the side quest to rescue the mountain climber took place, where you had to use the rope to actually go all the way down. Here you're gonna see the empty spot where the stone was. It's called tourmaline. I'm going to pretend this piece of bush is the stone and just take it back to town. It's just a pretend, guys, but you're gonna see the stone right here in that empty spot. I do apologize. The seventh stone is also in the ice area. This is close to the small waterfalls on the left side. This stone is called Olite. This one was tricky to get back into town somewhat. Almost a few moments I gave up, but I managed to locate the warp and just take it back to town. The 8th stone is in the lava area. We're going to take the warp statue. You will need a hookshot to get to this. Stone is called Malechite. It's a green stone. I could not locate the warp statue well because sometimes when I put up the map, I don't show up there, the icon of my character. So I don't know if that's a bug or something with this new update for me. But I took it all the way by foot back to town. The 9th stone where we're starting this from town, it's on the old ruins where I think this is where we get the iron gloves to break the red rocks. This stone has the shape of a half of a moon somewhat. It is very dark and it's called the obsidian stone. I kind of like this stone a little bit, somewhat. The 10th stone is close to town again. We're gonna go to the right side. This one will be up a hill where a single house is located on top, but the stone is on the right side. It looks like a normal rock. At first I thought I did the test. I tossed the stone and it broke and it respawned back in its place. So that's how, like I mentioned before, that's the only way you can tell this is one of Steven's stones that you're the ones you're looking for. This stone is called the Olivini. The 11th stone is in the swamp, located on the very top. You can go to the right side where you find the big mushroom that helps to cure the little girl. It is tricky to locate this one because it's like almost sometimes you're passing it because sometimes all the rocks look the same, and also you're dealing with enemies. So the stone is located in a small piece of land surrounded by water. You can just walk and pick it up and then just take it back to the warp statue, because like I mentioned, if it's in the swamp you cannot take it by foot. This one is called the Unakit. And the final stone is gonna be in the lava area. This one was a little bit not that complicated, I guess, like the other ones I found, but it looks almost the same as the ground. I mean, its background. I mean, it's the same. So it was a little bit tricky because it looks like just like a normal rock, but it's blending with the ground somewhat a little bit. It was very. I mean, I searched everywhere in the lava area until I finally found, oh, I'm just going to pick this rock and toss it, and it was one of them. And with this, you're going to complete all the side quests, all 12 stones. Now, Steen is gonna give you, the reward will be the Catacombs key. I think this is where it's gonna be the dungeon that never ends, because this key is in that small catacombs in town on the right side. I think that's for that. I haven't actually used the Catacombs key. All right, everyone, this is DavidLink05 signing out. Remember to smash that like button, share this video with your friends, and please support my channel by subscribing.